How's preseason camp going? Has it settled in that this is your last one?
No, it hasn't settled in yet, but it's been a fast 4 years, and I'm just trying to go out with it on a good note.
What's the biggest difference between what you were like when you came in as a freshman, didn't really know what was going on with college ball yet, to now? What's the biggest change in the way camp is run?
I just know how to manage my way through practice, just know what to do, how to prepare for practice, things like that. As a freshman, my first workout here, actually, I think I threw up. And now it's a regular routine for me now. So.
What about on the court? What's the biggest difference?
I think
biggest change in your game, maybe?
I think this year I'm starting to get to the rack more than I was last year. I'm trying to be more aggressive and just go by people, use my speed. Just be more aggressive this year.
When you look back at last year, what sticks out more? The disappointment of not making the NCAAs or the fact that you swept the national champions?
The disappointment not making the NCAA tournament, have a big watch party here. Everybody had us on TV, CBS, watching it, and we don't make the tournament. That was really a big loss for us. So I think that's one thing that we're trying to do is redeem ourselves from last year and make it to the tournament and win some games.
Do you guys talk about that, the fact that the national champions probably have you circled on their calendar?
Yeah, we do. We have a big target on their back. Not just UConn, but we have a big target on their back wherever we go. We can't sneak up on anybody this year, so we have to be at the top of our game everywhere we go.
As you said, obviously the disappointment of not going to the NCAAs was a letdown, and nobody wants to go through that. But when you look back, was that maybe a necessary step in the growth of this team? Go to the NIT, make a run there?
I think it was a step for us, because a lot of our guys had never even been to a postseason tournament anyway. So I think it was a huge step just for our confidence, just to build something towards this year. We have the same nucleus of guys as last year. So I think if we all just keep on gelling together, as long as with the new guys, we'll be able to make a run in the tournament.
You did mention a lot of the same guys are back. One of the guys who's not back, Nick Russell, last year Coach Brown kept talking about him and the job he did as a perimeter defender. Who's that lockdown perimeter defender this year? Is that you? Is that Sterling?
I think it'd be both me and Sterling. Sterling, he's a dog on the floor. He's like a pit bull. He tries to guard anybody. I think I can do the same thing as Nick Russell did as well. So I think we have two primary defenders on the floor that would be good for us to lock down their best player.
The other one who's gone from last year, Sean Williams, not really gone. Now he's working with the coaching staff. You played with him for a couple of years. What's it like to look at him as a coach now? Is your relationship with him any different?
It's not any different as it was when I came in as a freshman. He's one of the guys that took me in, taught me the things I need to do in college, and he's still one of those guys that I look to just for advice, just to talk to, and he's kind of like a big brother to us all.
You got a lot of veteran leaders on this team. You and Nick Moore and Marcus and Cannon. And you've added another veteran in Justin Martin, transferred in. How's his transition going to becoming a comfortable part of the team, and what does he add to the team?
He's transitioning very well. He's going to be one of our shooters for this year's team. He can really shoot the ball. I think he's transitioned well from the summer. I think we've all tried to take him in as one of our own and just keep him as a brother. And I think everybody together, we've just gelled as a team, and we're just trying to do our best to get better each and every day.
You go into this year, and the expectations, the hype around this team is higher than it's been at SMU in a long, long time. Are those expectations fair, and what are your expectations for how this team will do?
I think they're fair expectations, and I think we'll be a really good team this year. We just have to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and I think if we do that, we'll be just fine.
What do you, as the upperclassman or one of the upperclassmen on the team, what do you and the coaches do to try to keep from reading too many headlines or believing that hype too much?
I think Coach Brown does a good job of keeping us level-headed. I don't think any of our guys really just go on the internet and search things and look up the hype, rankings, things like that. We don't really talk about it. We just try to get better each and every day.